Every step could be your last. Terrifying predators ruled the land, hunting relentlessly and shaping human survival. How did ancient humans endure in a world dominated by monsters? Today, we reveal the truth behind 8 deadly hunters. Before fire changed everything, come and see the story unfold. Number 8. Smilodon. Let's talk about the apex predator of the Ice Age, a hunter so formidable its name still echoes with power. The Smilodon, more famously known as the saber-toothed cat. Forget the house cat. Imagine a feline the size of a modern lion, but built like a tank, with a musculature designed for sheer power. Its most striking feature, of course, was those terrifying, elongated canine teeth, up to 11 inches long. These weren't for chewing. They were specialized instruments of death, designed for precise, deep punctures into the vital organs of massive prey like mammoths and giant ground sloths. The Smilodon could open its jaws to an astonishing 120-degree angle, far wider than any modern cat, allowing it to deploy those dagger-like fangs with devastating effect. Ancient humans, small and relatively fragile, would have been acutely aware of this silent stalker, whose ambush tactics meant a sudden, brutal end. Number 7. Dire wolf. Next, consider a foe that hunted not just with immense power, but with intelligence and coordination. The dire wolf. These were not the wolves of today's forests. These were giants, about 40% larger than modern gray wolves, with skulls and teeth built for crushing bones. Evidence from sites like the La Brea tar pits shows them hunting in packs, just like their modern counterparts, but with the capacity to take down much larger prey, ancient bison, horses, and even young mammoths. For early humans, who were also hunters, the dire wolf presented a direct competitor for food resources. More than that, a pack of these formidable predators could easily turn their attention to humans. Think about the chilling sound of their howls echoing across the prehistoric plains, a stark reminder that you were not alone and you were certainly not at the top of the food chain. Number 6. Megalania. Now let's journey to ancient Australia, a land that harbored some of the most unique and terrifying creatures, none more so than Megalania, the giant monitor lizard. Think about a lizard straight out of a nightmare, stretching up to 23 feet long and weighing over 2 tons. This reptilian behemoth was a true super predator, capable of overpowering anything in its path, including early human ancestors who ventured into its domain. Megalania likely possessed a venomous bite, like its modern relative, the Komodo dragon, making even a non-fatal encounter potentially lethal. The sheer scale of this creature would have been enough to inspire primal fear. Encountering a Megalania would have been a desperate struggle against brute force, razor claws, and a debilitating venom, a fight that few, if any, humans would have survived without extreme luck or collective effort. Number 5. Giant ground sloth. Moving on to a creature is often mistakenly perceived as docile due to its modern relatives, the giant ground sloth. While primarily herbivorous, these immense animals were anything but harmless. Standing potentially over 20 feet tall when rearing their hind legs and weighing several tons, they possessed enormous claws, not just for foraging, but for formidable defense. Imagine encountering one of these behemoths while foraging for roots or berries. An accidental disturbance could provoke an attack, and a single swipe from those powerful claws, or a stomp from their massive feet, would be instantly fatal for a human. They were mobile fortresses, capable of deterring most predators, and early humans would have given them a wide berth, understanding the sheer destructive power contained within their seemingly lumbering forms. Number 4. Woolly mammoth. Of course, we cannot discuss ancient human struggles without mentioning the woolly mammoth. These majestic, colossal proboscideans were vital for our ancestors' survival, providing meat, hides, and bone for tools. But hunting them was an undertaking of epic proportions, a testament to early human ingenuity and bravery. Weighing up to 6 tons and standing over 13 feet tall at the shoulder, with tusks that could span over 15 feet, mammoths were walking tanks. A charging mammoth could easily crush a human, and its sheer size meant that even a coordinated attack was fraught with extreme danger. Early humans developed sophisticated strategies, using traps, spears, and possibly fire to bring these giants down, but every hunt was a desperate gamble against overwhelming power. Number 3. Giant short-faced bear. Then, the giant short-faced bear, a true terror of the Ice Age. Larger than any bear alive today, standing over 11 feet tall on its hind legs and capable of running at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, this was an animal built for speed and power. Unlike the largely omnivorous brown bears of today, the short-faced bear was hypercarnivorous, meaning meat made up most of its diet. This made it a direct competitor with early humans for fresh kills. Its long limbs allowed it to cover vast distances quickly, making escape incredibly difficult. Confronting a short-faced bear meant facing an animal that combined the bulk of a grizzly with the speed of a racehorse and an aggressive, predatory nature. Our ancestors would have encountered these bears as both formidable predators and fearsome scavengers, constantly vying for survival in the same harsh environments. Number 2. Giant stork. Let's also not forget the truly bizarre and unexpected threats, such as the giant stork. While the exact species might vary by region, prehistoric storks like Leptoptilos robustus were far larger than any storks today, standing nearly 6 feet tall and weighing over 35 pounds. While they were likely scavengers, their powerful beaks and sheer size could have posed a significant threat to unsuspecting humans, especially children or injured individuals. Imagine a massive predatory bird, capable of delivering lethal pecks, competing for carrion, or even viewing a small human as potential prey. It adds another layer to the complex tapestry of dangers our ancestors navigated. Number 1. Cave lion. Finally, the cave lion, a creature that commanded respect and fear across the ancient landscapes of Eurasia. Larger and more robust than modern African lions, the cave lion was an apex predator, capable of taking down enormous prey like horses, deer, and even young mammoths. These powerful felines were efficient hunters, often preying on animals much larger than themselves. For early humans, the cave lion represented a constant, lurking danger. Their stealth, immense strength, and sharp claws made them highly effective ambush predators. Venturing into the caves where they often denned, or simply crossing their hunting territories, meant risking a deadly encounter with a creature that was perfectly adapted to killing. These were the animals our ancestors faced every day. Not stories or legends, but real predators, forces of nature that shaped human evolution. For more stories that uncover the secrets of our past, stay connected. Thanks for watching.